Little town called Columbus, Mississippi, and I've come all the way here to show you exactly how you can live abundantly. Fear is nothing. You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm your girl, Talk to Tongie. We're gonna do life together.
Sal de tu nido, paloma linda, anda y prueba tu volar.
Hey, it's your girl, Dr. Tongie. Welcome to another show of the Talk to Tongie show. I am so excited that I literally, seriously, get to do what I love doing. I wake up every morning wanting to meet interesting and fantastic people and God-fearing folk. And I got one right here. It is an honor and a pleasure to introduce you to a man who has a dream that is so big that I'm sure that it probably makes him shake in his boots. None other than the world premiere, Mr. Regis Gustave. Did I do good?
Yeah, thanks. Very good.
Mr. Regis, thank you so very much for taking time out of your busy schedule. Would you let everyone know where we are right now?
Yeah, thanks for inviting me.
Absolutely,
yeah,
sir.
It's a pleasure.
Thanare you.
Yeah, well, we are at the Sandals Golf and Country Club. That's at Cap Estate.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's it's a beautiful complex.
It is.
Yeah, so people have a lot of fun here.
Oh, I'm having fun.
Yeah.
All right, little history, okay? Once upon a time, my daughter contacted a pro and said her mama wants to take lessons. How did you get into literally giving the knowledge and the wisdom that you have? And you do it so effortlessly. How did you get here?
Yeah, well, I was born down south, close to Labrie.
Okay.
That's Balka is a part of Schwezel.
Okay.
And my father passed away, and then we moved up north.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and then it was an interesting place because we didn't have nothing, and then I decided, we watched the fellows carrying clubs, and as you know, young kids, they are very curious to know what's going on there, and then and the guys were saying, "Oh, we're making $1.50, 1.25 cents EC for 9 holes." So then, at that time, bread was like 5 cents for a loaf.
Wow, so that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it was a lot of money. It was hard work, but it was, like in the 70s, 1975, 1980. You're happy to have $2 in your pocket, $3.
Absolutely.
And then that's how I started caddying. And then the first year, I didn't really want to play golf. I just wanted to make some money.
Okay. Well, you're honest.
yeah. And then I used to bring the money home. My mom used to, buy bread, sugar, and all that. And then we try to make ends meet.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
It was a very humble time. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you're caddying, right?
Yeah.
And you said to me once, your goal was to be so good on the course, you and your friends. Why?
Well, golf is a challenge. It's, you challenging yourself. And then, my main goal was every tournament I go and take part, I want to win,
All right.
Yeah, and then I used to hit like 400 balls a day.
Oh, come on.
And I used to just hit it on the dirt. I used to hit it on bare ground because I say to myself, if you can master the dirt, playing it from the grass is like taking candy from a baby.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So I did that, and then it paid off, Yeah.
Wow. 400 balls.
Yeah.
How many hours a day would you say you stayed on the
Well, I would say like 3 to 4 hours because at that time we didn't have much work.
Okay.
And then when the sun is really hot, there's nobody playing, so I used to just go and practice.
I love it.
Yeah.
So you were the man with the plan, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So you begin to master this elitist, okay, if I can say that.
Yeah.
This is something, and I'll get there, but I could not have imagined because in my hometown, we were not allowed on the golf course because of our hue.
Yeah.
How did you take advantage, right? You did the 400 balls. At some point you said, I've got to do something with this.
Yeah, then I realized I was getting good at it. And then as caddies, we used to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And we used to tee off around 5:15, 5:20. And then we used to run, we used to hit balls, and in between shots we used to run.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, try to make before 8 o'clock. We got to get off the course.
Oh, I'm thinking you're doing it for endurance. You're doing it because you got to go.
Yeah, we got to get up, before the members start coming,
Oh my gosh.
coming on the course, and that's how it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is it light out at 5:15?
Yeah, just about in the summer you get,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Or sometimes we wouldn't even see the ball when we hit it, but we could feel on the club which side of the fairway it goes because of the feel.
Oh, stop
Yeah,
that.
different spot. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you could.
Now
feel it.
you're about to tell some secrets here. All right, you guys. If you're watching in the United States, you better take some notes here. You could feel which way.
Yeah.
Just by.
Yeah, because you could feel it on the hands whether you hit it right or hit it left.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
yeah, you could feel. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, for someone who didn't want to play,
Yeah.
and then someone who said, you know what, I better take advantage of this, where did it take you?
Yeah, well, what happened is, I didn't. Today, I'm a golf professional, but I never wanted to become a professional. It's just I wanted to become a greenkeeper because I fall in love with the game, and I say to myself, I cannot afford to pay my membership fee. So what's the best thing? I said, I just want to get on the golf course
Okay.
and try to work as a superintendent.
Come on.
And at least that will pay. Then I don't have to pay any green fees, any fees to play.
All right.
And then I started practicing, and I became good at it without even, it's just that dedication and passion.
Dedication and passion.
Yeah, it just happened,
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think, and I'm asking this question from the inside out, what changed for you to say, all right, I got this, I'm mastering this, there's something to this?
Yeah, when I realized, something, this game is a very difficult game, and if I can master that, I always have one step ahead of my opponent, So that's really what really, boosts me up, really fired me up to really go there, and then I started winning.
Wow.
Yeah, and especially when I leave St. Lucia.
Yeah.
That's what I really like, especially when I'm an underdog. Yeah, that's the time
Did you hear
I put my best. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I love the underdog.
Yeah, I love that.
I am she.
Yeah.
Why would you think you were the underdog? Is it because of their perception?
Yeah, being a caddy, sometimes you come from no name,
Okay.
Nobody really say, well, this
Yeah.
guy, okay, he does, let him play and whatever. But then this is where it's you, the ball, and the golf course. And if you can beat the golf course, you're gonna destroy a lot of the opponent,
Come on.
Because if you can beat par,
Yeah.
that's handicap 0. If you can beat it,
Okay.
most of the time you're way up there,
Wow.
Yeah, so that was my goal.
So is it a mental thing? Is it physical? Or is it a combination? Or what makes up this amazing golfer, professional golfer?
Yeah, because what happens is when you can play golf, people always respect you.
For sure.
Yeah, and then you just humble yourself, and then sooner or later you have all of them into your net. Yeah.
Did you just say humble yourself?
Yeah,
Now,
humble, yeah.
you're talking like a man who knows a man that knows everything. Would you care to expound, how has your relationship with Christ, your relationship with God, how has that improved your game?
Yeah, from the day I accepted Christ as my personal savior,
Yes, sir.
my whole game changed completely. I can remember the same month I went to Trinidad to play in the Trinidad Open,
Okay.
and Stephen Ames is actually the best golfer in the Caribbean, and I came second after Stephen Ames.
Wow.
And then because following Christ teaches you how to wait
Yes, sir.
and be patient,
Yes, sir.
and don't be eager for nothing, you know.
Mm.
And golf is the same way. Don't be too eager. Yeah, you start messing up, you know.
Ah,
Yeah.
you said so much, man. You know I love being in your presence. From the moment that I met you, you've been consistent. You've not changed. You're not wavered. If you say that you're going to do something, you're going to do it. And if you say you're not going to do something, you're not going to do it. What I do admire is that you'll say, I'm going to hit this ball. And I'm sorry, strike. Is that what we do, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, we're going to break down the game, just a little bit of the game.
Yeah.
What's the first thing that you would tell someone, a novice, someone who's never been on the court but went and got the shoes?
Yeah.
What would you tell that person that this is what you've got to do?
Well, first I try to work up here, because changes, because there's nobody that will come and start playing golf. Everything they think is right is wrong.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
You kind of showed me
That's
that it was.
Yeah. You know, like there's a lot of words I never use in my lessons, like stiff, trying to hit the ball.
Okay.
You know, against stiff I would use stable, keep your hand stable. You know, trying to hit the ball, I don't use that. Hit, I use swing.
Yeah.
You know, trying to capture the, you know, in the head, because the thinking is very important.
You're about to make me cry. I've been here almost 2 years. This is my going on my second year, and I teach this thing called Kingdom Principles. And I'm telling folk, no, it's not a religion. I kid you not, it's not. It is a lifestyle. It is a way of thinking. It is Christ giving us back what our forefathers gave away, which was dominion. And that's not over people, but it's over vision. It's over the earth. This is our domain, right?
That's right.
So you use words that I like to use. If you can get a man to change his mind, he'll do it.
That's right. Yeah.
Right.
Very true. Very true.
So you're putting. We're going to break down two things. Putting, right?
Putting, yeah.
Okay. What iron do we use with putting?
Well, putting, you know, we use a putter.
Putter,
Yeah.
okay.
And that's why I'm trying to, because that hole is so small. If you start thinking about that small hole, you start getting nervous. So we use the dustbin lid. So the hole is that big. So psychologically, if you can get the ball in that circle, in that big circle, you will hit that small one. Yeah.
You hear this?
Yeah.
Do you hear this?
Yeah.
The reason I get so excited with people who know more than I do and who are passionate and love what they're doing is because I'm a student, and I'll be a student for the rest of my life. I love learning. I don't know everything. I don't pretend like I do. What I do know is that when you really believe in something, and you believe in yourself, and of course you're believing in him that gives you the ability and the capacity, you will do it. You'll speak it, even if you have to speak it and you can't see it, but you'll still speak it. All right, so we're moving over to this part of the course. What is this?
Yeah, that is called a driving range.
A driving range.
That is where you're trying to perfect your swing.
Ah.
Yeah.
You didn't say you hit, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So, Mr. Regis, you're not boasting or bragging, but what makes you a professional, national professional?
Well, I did a lot of all my fame after winning 3 Caribbean Championship in the Caribbean.
Okay.
Went to Barbados, I won the Barbados Open. I went to Martinique, I won the Martinique Open. And then I went to the States in 1986. I turned pro in Philadelphia. I was there for 3 years.
Wow.
And I passed my PAT, that is playing ability test, to become a pro. Wow. I did that in New Jersey. Out of 40 pros, I was the first qualifier. Only 3 of us qualified. It was a hot day. It rained.
For sure.
Yeah, it rained. It rained a lot. But I usually, when the condition, you know, is a little bit different, I change my game. But that's by learning.
Okay.
As a caddy, you can do that. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sometimes I would just keep the ball low all the time because of heavy rain and wind.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that qualified you. Yeah. All right. 1986.
Yeah.
Now, you're doing what from 86 till 10 years from that ago?
Yeah. Well, then when I came back, then I started working in at a German hotel. Now it's been sold. It's called La Sport now.
Okay.
La Sport.
Okay.
It used to owned by the Germans called Steigenberger.
Okay.
Carré Bleu. That's where I learned a lot the German language, and then I became the coach there.
Oh, come
And then,
on.
and at that time, Germany, they needed a lot of golf pros.
Okay.
So then it was quite easy to get a work permit in Germany. And then
Wow. From St.
from St.
Lucia?
Lucia, yeah, because you
Wow.
know you made a lot of contact with the Germans.
Okay.
And when they find a good teacher, they always want you to, oh, why didn't you come to our club? And I said, well, I don't know how to get there. So they work on, you know, getting a work permit was not that difficult.
So it's not nepotism, it's not
No,
anything, it's just networking and having
it.
the ability to do what you
Yeah.
say you can do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
In 2001, I was Germany #1 golfer on the 3rd level. Then I went on the 2nd level, which is called the European Challenge Tour.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was a great experience for me.
Really?
Yeah, very few people in St. Lucia. I explained that later on because I was so focusing in Europe, you know, at that time. Yeah.
Okay.
And when I quit, I never lost my card. I was 84 in the whole of Europe.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on.
Went to Moscow. I played the Irish Open twice.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
So it doesn't matter what melanin or how much melanin.
That's
It does
it.
not. That's not even an excuse anymore, right?
No, it's just go out there. It's you, that little white ball, and the golf course.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, I feel like I'm sitting at an apostle's feet here. I just got to
Yeah.
be open, honest, and sincere with you. What would you tell someone right now if they're saying to you, but Mr. Regis, you don't understand. Our conditions are not favorable. We don't even have lights half the time. And, you know, I don't really want to bother my mama, but I want to play.
Yeah. Right now, things has changed
Okay.
because they have a lot of programs, junior programs, is going on, and then
Okay.
it's happening. They're gonna get it even bigger. So that is a great opportunity for the children that. Well, I come from Grosile. I mean, I was raised up in Grosile. I came up to Grosile when I was 7 years old, 7, 8 years old, and we come from a very poor homes. You know,
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, the thing about it, you never know where talent lies. You know, and then these people, even from the ghettos or from, you know, the grassroots, I mean, there's so much talent, and teaching the children here is so easy for me because I could relate to them. You know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because it's you know, I came from nothing really.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
How do you stay so humble? Yes, you've got a relationship with the big one.
Yeah,
I
that's
know he's my big brother
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
But
yeah.
how do you stay so humble?
You know, yeah, because when you there's nothing to really try to show that you can, you know, as if, you know, because on Saturday I played a tournament. I always make the club will do the work, not my mouth. Yeah, because I shot 65.
Yeah.
That's about 6 on the par.
Why?
Yeah, in the Growell tournament, which was a good thing because, you know, they were raising funds for Growell. And I played with one of the Growell
Thank you,
kids.
sir.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, yeah. I
Wow.
played with them. I always like playing with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Any parting words of wisdom for anybody, any subject? Doesn't have to be golf, just speaking to this camera, and folk are looking and listening. They are listening
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you've proved it. You know, you're worth listening to.
Yeah.
What would you say?
Well, the advice I could give anyone, you see, golf, anything you're gonna achieve in this world, it requires patience and perseverance and do not give up. And then what happens is you cannot give up, just keep going, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, you look beyond, you know. You
Look
gotta
beyond.
think, yeah. You gotta, yeah.
Do you see why this gentleman had to be on Talk to Tongie? Honestly, you represent everything that I believe in. You represent everything that I have read and studied as a child. And I try to do these shows without crying, but hi. Thank you so
Very good.
much.
Thank you. Appreciate you
Thank
having
you
me.
so very much.
Yeah.
Your family is very blessed to have you, and they know that, don't they? This whole island, this country is blessed because you are a part of it.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah,
very
thank you.
much, sir.
All right, very
I
good.
love you.
Mwah! Very good.
Yeah! All
Very
right,
good.
stay tuned and we're going to do something special on the course, right?
Yeah.
Sal de tu nido, paloma linda, anda y prueba tu volar. No tengas miedo, mi palomita, que nada te va a pasar. Anda y prueba tus alas bonitas, sin que el temor te limite. Vuela paloma bien alto, mi vida. No dudes que...
This is Dr. Tongie. I'm from a little town called Columbus, Mississippi, and I've come all the way here to show you exactly how you can live abundantly. Fear is nothing. You hear me? You can do anything you put your mind to. I'm your girl, Dr. Tongie. We're gonna do life together. Hey, it's your girl, Dr. Tongie. And whenever I get ready for a show, I use a Toy Day food. A Toy Day food is a proud sponsor of the Dr. Tongie Show and Dr. Tongie. I'm your girl, Dr. Tongie. We're gonna do life together.
Ball from there, right? Yep. That's good. Good. There you go.
Hey, it's your girl, Dr. Tongie, and I am doing something that I absolutely love doing, and I get to do it with a man who is just phenomenal. Would you tell everybody who you are and what you do?
I am Sean Ali. I'm a former St. Lucia #1, and right now what we're doing is that we conduct a schools tennis program as well as our academy program, just trying to get more kids involved in the sport and more people out on the courts and playing, just promoting that overall very healthy lifestyle.
You know, when I was growing up, if you know my story, in Mississippi, this was something that I could not even dream about. I remember going to school with girls who would say they had tennis lessons and they were going to tennis practice and they had meets, and I'm thinking, man, how do we get to do something like that? What would you say would be the biggest misconception of people, especially people of color, playing tennis?
I think too many of us don't get involved early enough. So when you think about it, just ask around, see how you can get involved. Don't just be discouraged and go, oh, it's expensive, and let it be. Everybody should get involved, come on out. And number one, it's just like going to the gym. You get out there, it's very healthy. The heart health benefits are through the roof when it comes to tennis. So you come out here and you come do it. Tennis is also known as the sport for life, and that's for a reason. We have people over 90 years old that still come out on the courts and play. Why? Because it requires this to still function at its peak ability. Your agility, your balance, your movement, all of that comes into play when you come to play tennis. So I would encourage everybody to get out, no matter what, go ask and get involved, because we got a lot coming.
I don't have to say anything else. You did so amazing. Please tell my supporters and engagers how they can find you on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter if you're there.
All right. All right. So we're on all of these platforms. You can find us at Tiger Tennis SLU on Twitter, Tigers and Flow and Tigers and Flow Academy on Facebook and Instagram. So just look us up. We'll make sure you get organized and get into tennis. We can't wait to see you. We're good.
That's his story, man, and he's sticking with it. Thank you so much for
Thanks
your
for coming
support.
through.
Oh my God, I love you, Sean. Thank you. This guy, seriously, right here is where we do it. Castries in St. Lucia. Mwah! Bye. He makes me feel so good. Oh.
And slide. Slide. Remember we were talking about that cap? Yeah, that's what it is.
So we're gonna just go here, turn. So you can turn the body as well. Yep. Beautiful. Very good. All right. Now backhand. There you go. And one more.
I remember your signs, you remember my eyes. We were known to get